I hope this day has been a blessed day. I'm here in my war room. As you can see, it's one of my war room is my car. I like to be out here sometimes to think. I got this method from my mother. She used to do this all the time. But looking at God's beauty, praying, just thinking about things, and God speaks to me not only everywhere else but also here. This is one of my favorite spots. Today I want to ask you a question. Have you ever asked God, when will it be time? I mean, time for, some say, a breakthrough. Some would say, when are things going to change, when things going to turn around. We ask these questions usually, even though we're believers of the faith. We ask these questions because it seems as though the world is winning, and everything is coming upon us, and it gets frustrating sometimes. But I want to show you something that God has revealed to me, and it's kind of funny in a way, but I just want you to just think about this. Our passage, it comes from a familiar text, Acts, the 1st chapter, verse 7. I'm going to start at verse 6. So Acts, the 1st chapter, starting at verse 6 and concluding at verse 7. And listen to the question that the disciples asked the Lord. It said, so when they had come together, they asked him, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? He said to them, it is not for you to know times or season that the Father has fixed by his own authority. Let me read that verse 7. That's very important. After the question had been proposed from the disciples, he said to them, it is not for you to know times or seasons that the Father has fixed by his own authority. Has fixed by his own authority. That's something to think about. And we're going to look at this little clip that I want you to think about. And many of y'all have seen this clip before, or actually saw the event itself. And after it, I want us to just think about the whole concept of what Jesus is saying in this passage and what the clip, and we're going to merge it together. So enjoy. things that Muhammad Ali heard a lot before this fight even came was that he was going to lose. And the reason that it was said that he was going to lose, George Foreman was undefeated. George Foreman was strong. George Foreman had never been knocked out. George Foreman was just a beast in the ring. And everybody that he met before Muhammad Ali, he knocked them out with no problem. So Muhammad Ali was considered an underdog. An underdog is when a person or a team is considered to be pretty much overwhelmed by another opponent. The other opponent is more powerful, more skillful, more athletic, or something of that figure that is going to dominate the underdog. So pretty much the underdog has no chance of winning. And Muhammad Ali knew that he was the underdog. And with that, he took that mentality into the ring. But he had a strategy that he introduced while he was in the ring being the underdog. And that was the okie doke. And this method was when an opponent was in the ring, you would act like the dominant figure was winning by beating on you, and you would take the pounding. So George Foreman was in the ring, is just pounding on Muhammad Ali, and the only thing Muhammad Ali was doing was leaning against the rope, dodging some of the punches, getting hit but blocking a lot of them. But he was getting pounded. It was getting to the extreme where the referee wanted to stop the fight. Even his corner was saying, look, Muhammad, if you don't do something right now, we're going to have to stop it. And he would say, no, don't stop it. But they wanted to end the fight because they was thinking that George Foreman was going to kill Muhammad Ali by beating him each round after round. He was just taking a punishment. Then finally, there came a point where Muhammad Ali used the okie doke in his favor, where after all of that pounding, he noticed that George Foreman was getting tired. George Foreman had been pounding and not bringing Muhammad Ali down. He was using all his powerful punches that he got to a point where he got tired. And when Muhammad Ali saw him getting tired, he reversed it and countered it and then knocked George Foreman out. I say this because it seems to me, I mean, you can see it however you want, but to me, I see God as sometimes playing an underdog God. And what I mean by that is that it seems as though sometimes the world is pounding on his name, pounding on his children, pounding on everything that has anything to do with him as God. And it seems as though the world is winning. He's the underdog. And it seems as though he's pulling the okie doke, where he's just taking the pounding, and everybody wants to either abandon ship off his name, go somewhere else because they don't want to be affiliated with him, or the ones who are children of him are questioning that sometimes, just like the disciple, when are you going to restore your kingdom in Israel? Because of everything that we are going through, it doesn't seem like we're going to win. But all in God's mind, if we can call it that, in his mind, he said, I got everything under control. It seems as though we are getting beat and pounded on, but I still got everything under control. And just when it seems the world is about to just kill us, that's when God reverses it all the way around and shows his face. That's an underdog God right there that pulls the okie doke. And every time I think about situations that I go through, when it seems as though that I don't know which way to go as far as when the world is pinning me in the corner. I serve a God. Yes, sir. I serve a God that will show me how to get out. And it seems as though when I get out, people look at me and say, he just pulled an okie doke. It seemed as though he was going to be defeated. Yes, sir. But right when he was about to be defeated, God showed up and got him out. Yes, sir. We serve a underdog God that has everything under control, that knows all and knows that everything is going to be all right. And with that mindset, when I know that I have a God that is going to win at the end, because that's the thing that we have to always remember as believers of the faith. We know we're going to win. There's no question. We don't have to wait till the 12th round to see if there's a decision that has to be made, just like any other boxer. We know we have won. That's something to think about. But until we meet again, I hope that this can make you think. That's something that we have to do. We have to challenge ourselves to think outside of the box. But until we meet again, I pray for you. You pray for me, because we're all a part of God's family. Amen.